Good morning guys, so today we are doing another video on LULLABELLZ. You guys always react really well to my LULLABELLZ videos and they actually sent me a new product to try out which I'm really excited about. So basically we sent two different Grande ponytails in this massive bag. So these are the two products which I have been sent. They're both in the same colour in champagne blonde. Normally I do go for highlight champagne, so these are a different shade to what I do normally go for, but we've got the mini Grande 18-inch in the 90s crimp wraparound ponytail. Today we're going to be putting in this bad boy. Now if you haven't bought LULLABELLZ before, most of the hair is synthetic hair. It does last a really long time and these ponytails are great for a night out. If you've got a nice event, if you've got a wedding to go to, you can wear them throughout summer. They're really comfortable to wear on the head as long as they are secured properly. So I'm going to show you how to do that today and let's get into the video. So as you can tell, my makeup is already done and my hair has literally been like this since I got out of the shower. Now ideally I haven't washed my hair for the last 2 days. It needs to be kind of a little bit greasy, but as you can see it's still got quite a lot of volume to it. The first step before we put this in is to get my hair up in a really tight ponytail and very secure. If you don't have a secure ponytail, if you don't have your hair secure and tight and neat, then it's going to look rubbish and it's not going to stay in all day. Now if you like me and have quite a big forehead, then I like to section the front bit of my hair, and today I'm going to do it as a curl one way over. If you don't want to do this, that's fine, just scrape the whole thing back, but for my sake I'm going to go in and partition my hair. Once it's in a nice partition, I'm going to take the front sections and try and pin this behind my ear. Now I did have a fringe cut, so it's a little bit easier for me to kind of do this because the bits at the front are a lot shorter. But ideally you do want it to be even on both sides. I know that is not very even, but that is the best I'm going to get. I'm learning to do my hair, I'm not very good at it. Just gonna have to bear with me. I then take a little clip and just secure that at the front. So I'm gonna look like a little bit of a crazy woman throughout the first bit of this video. Now we go in with the got to be glued, and I like to spray that on the roots. Just sprayed it in my ear. And underneath at the back as well. Now these kind of brushes are really great for this because it's not going to snag your hair, but it will get everything into the back. I don't know what has happened to this brush, look at the back of it, but this is the Molly May brush. I do believe LULLABELLZ do one like this. The one that I got sent from them is like this, but we're going to use that a little bit later when we're putting it up high. Now the idea is we want this pony to sit on as high on our head as possible, otherwise it's slowly going to fall back in the day. So the higher we can get it, the better it's going to look. I would always say as well, while you're doing that and while you keep working the ponytail up, make sure to keep topping up your got to be glued. I'm going to take a really thick bobble to secure that in place. So now we've secured it, I did actually put 2 bobbles in just because when we wrap it round, the wraparound is quite thick and there's quite a lot of material. So if you don't have that kind of thickness of bobble, the material doesn't have anywhere to kind of sit. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. The packaging for LULLABELLZ is always really nice. I absolutely love it because I feel like you can keep these forever if you really look after your extensions. There's no reason why you can't wear these again and again. As we can see, this is what they come like in a little netted bag, and we just have to pop them off of there, and I'm just going to take the extensions very carefully out of this netting. Now don't be surprised if some of the hair does fall out. This is synthetic hair, so it's completely normal for that to happen. Obviously if loads and loads are falling out, there's probably a thread that isn't put on right, but I've never had that with LULLABELLZ before and the hair has always been really great. This is what the top of the bobble looks like. As we can see, it's got some lovely waves and it's going to match my hair really good. If I had no roots, this would look even better. Bearing in mind I normally go for a different shade. It's a very similar shade, but it's just a little bit darker. Basically all you're going to do is unfold this little bit, again really carefully. This is the bit that wraps around your ponytail at the top, and it is stuck on with Velcro, and this is the annoying bit. Synthetic hair loves to stick to Velcro. All I'd say is just be really careful when pulling it off, and if you can take the excess hair out that does stick, it's better because then it doesn't get anywhere else. You will find that when you get into your car you will have hair everywhere. That is just kind of the usual thing with this kind of stuff. I do tend to give them a really tiny bit of a brush just to get any knots in there that might be out. Do be aware this will frizz them a tiny bit. So this is what the inside looks like. You see that long bit of material that I was on about earlier? That's the bit that can make your hair quite bulky and pull it back if you haven't got that second bobble on. Basically, this clip is going to go on top and underneath that bit there, and then we wrap it all around. But I'm going to zoom in and show you in slow motion how I do this. So make sure the clip is nice and under and tucked really neatly. That's fit really snug, and then as you can see, this bit now tucks underneath. If you can get a friend to hold this bit of the ponytail up, I would recommend. So now that's out the way, we find the end of this bit, the wrap, and we pull this wrap bit around, and that should easily Velcro then onto there. And you can see instantly we've got a little bit of height in there from the material anyway. At this part, I'd hold the ponytail up, loop your arm under, and continue to wrap it round. Remember to try and keep this as tight as it can possibly go. The tighter it is, the more secure your ponytail is going to be and the neater it's going to look. Now, when you've got to this point, I'd give it an extra tug, push down on the ponytail and make sure that clip is secure. And then we're going to spray it with a tiny bit of got to be glued on this side. We're then going to take two of the big clips that we got and secure that big bit of hair with the clip going underneath. So that is just with one clip in. I'm going to put a few more bobby pins in now and secure it all the way around that ponytail. And that is it. That is how you secure that bit of ponytail. As you can see, it's really long and it is staying up there, which is what we want, and it looks really neat. Now you can probably see the reason why I have done this little front bit now, because it does look a bit odd without it. It would look really nice sweet back, but I do feel like it does just need this extra bit of a front, something just to jazz it up a little bit. Do you see the vision I'm going for? We're going to curl this little bit now. So that is the finished look. I've just curled the front. Now if you wanted to do two sides you can do, but I kind of preferred it a bit like this. I just kind of wish I'd left a little bit more hair out, but that is the overall finished ponytail. This should stay in all day theoretically, but your head might hurt after a little while, so I do recommend for like a night out or a wedding you can wear something like this. And the 90s vibe I'm absolutely loving. Very summery, and yeah, the colour is gorgeous. So that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!